Chris Collins.
Good luck handshake. Collins will start. Second TV appearance. And twice, Randy, impressively enough, he's won that first match and made the final twice. And he's been hot. Look at that, 10-game win streak coming in. Can he make it 11? 10-pin.
Almost 7-10, but that's all right. Just a 10-pin will work. And you're right, Dave. He's been in this position before, albeit just one other time. But you know, nothing like experience.
With the close members of his family here watching in person. Collins has a 10-pin. As we've seen very clearly, he and his brother Chip are very much identical. In fact, Chip has been asked for Chris's autograph before at tour stops. Chris, great job making the show. Could I have your autograph? Well, it's actually Chip.
The glasses give him away, though, Dave.
Yeah.
So here are some couple characters. Walter Ray starts. Perfect. Is he going to have to make adjustments, Randy, as the lanes break down here?
Well, it looked like he had a little bit of early hook on the left lane. And, you know, he wants to stay in that same zone. So if he does make an adjustment, it's probably not going to be a big move. He might just go to a little bit more speed or a little loft. We'll see right now. No loft in that shot.
Wow. Talk about crunching all 10 down to the pit.
Double sucks.
Leading us to the Ace Hardware matchup. Collins has never won on tour. Walter Ray goes for historic number 41. Talk about opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, and Walter Ray has made a little bit more money, too, about $3.2 million more. But it's all about history today.
Chris Collins wants to make his own history. Win his first ever title. Chris, relatively new to the tours we talked about. He's been going in other events for many years. We talked about his pro tennis years as well. He had to fight off an elbow injury that kept him from playing a lot of pro doubles with his twin brother, Chip. They were all Americans. Division III at Methodist College in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And we talked to him, Randy, yesterday about the history of this building. He said, you know, it's kind of before my time. I'm worried about myself right now. That's probably a pretty good approach.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that really stands out to me when you watch Chris Collins is that he doesn't appear to be nervous. And I just don't know how you can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Collins.
I don't know how you can bowl under this type of pressure in this situation and not be a little nervous. And he just doesn't appear. He just looks like he's out there having fun. Maybe that's the right mindset.
Other finishers, round of 32 on bottom of your screen. Number 5 wiggles and down she goes. So a turkey to start this championship match for Walter Ray. He's won a title 12 straight years. If he gets to 13, he'd be one shy of Earl's record of 14 consecutive years. With at least one title under his belt. Last time he didn't win a championship on tour, 92. He made a then career low 4 TV appearances. A lookout. It just did grab the oil. And it's way light. As he leaves the washout.
Just a bad shot. Walter Ray just made a bad shot. You got it too far right. You're going right to left on this pattern. You know the last thing you cannot do playing outside on this sharp pattern is make a mistake to the right.
Yep.
Well, maybe that's the big difference between last year and this. We saw the highlights of the 4 TV shows after Cleveland, where he won number 40, had some bad breaks, didn't get the good carry, maybe some judgmental errors, and couldn't pick up those crucial spares. But today, maybe it's all different because the washout converted by Walter Ray. Brilliant spare there to keep clean in a title match with Chris Collins. Walter Ray Williams Jr. told us last night. Sometimes the well-wishers will ask him, well, what's the matter? When did he get that 41st title? Helps him bowl better and feel better about himself. Other times, boy, just hear it all the time. Dave Seidel, Dick Gobert, and after Riviera Lane proprietors. hosting another wonderful PBA Tour event. This center has been part of incredible history. Walter never won here, as we talked about earlier in the broadcast. He'd make it TOC final once. Chris has never won on tour, period. Looks for the turkey, fourth frame. Chance to take a 4-pin lead. That's way right.
Nice shot.
Avoiding the washout. That's the good news. The bad news is 1-2-4.
Terrible. Lower down, dude.
But it just took a page out of Walter Ray's book on the last shot that Walter Ray threw when he whips the headpin. The only good news for Chris Collins, he doesn't leave the 10-pin with that cluster.
Does cover nicely. But breaks his strike streak, and it keeps this match very close. Chris told us last night, what better way to win your first title than against a legend? I mean, there's a possibility that he'd take on Walter Ray for the title. And it's come to fruition today. Perfect shot on that lane.
That's much better. Much better.
And he knows an improvement there.
Chris is not intimidated by any player out here. And I think that obviously is a huge help for him, especially when he takes out the likes of Norm Duke and now goes up against Walter Ray. All 10 down for Walter Ray. Hard to imagine we saw that stat 78 times bowling for a title in his great career. As he goes for historic number 41 today. Can he tie Earl Anthony's all-time tour title record? That's a lot of championship match appearances, Randy. I mean, we're used to seeing Walter Ray on the show 6-7 times a year. Hard to believe it's his first telecast of the season.
Last title, November 14th of 04, getting by Doug Kent for the championship. That's a high shot.
Oh, my. 4-7-10.
4-7-10. Disastrous split.
You know, it pains me to say this, but you almost knew something like this was coming after the last shot that he threw on that lane when he missed the headpin. You knew that the last thing he was going to do was miss right. Instead, he misses left and pays for it.
Almost gets the conversion, but leaves the 10-pin. It's an open frame. In the 6th, we'll see if Chris Collins now can put the hammer down. Walter Ray knows it's not good indeed. Got a chance to take a lead of 13 pins, up 3 now. Works on a strike.
This could be the shot that eventually wins him his first title. Right here, working on a strike, 6th frame. Huge shot. Takes the lead right there on that shot. Leading by 13. If he were to win today, he would knock Chris Hayden out of the Dexter Tournament of Champions.
Chris last won in your neck of the woods in Orlando. February of 03, that long ago. Twin brother Chip, wife Julie. My dad Ronnie, all watching closely.
My neck of the nape of the woods. Why are you here? That's what you meant to say.
Right. Not really, partner.
Okay, big shot here. Can take a 23-pin lead with a strike.
Looks for the turkey, 7th frame. Oh, yeah! Stranglehold on the match for Chris Collins. Can you believe? In just his 2nd ever show, has the turkey. That was awfully big.
Walter Ray has to feel demoralized right here. After the big split left lane, he chose to finish on the left lane. He gets a choice of which lane he finishes on. He finishes the match on. He was a #1 qualifier. He decides to finish on the left lane. The last 2 shots on the left lane, he goes washout and through the face for a split, leaving the 4-7-10.
See the score there, especially that open frame in the 6th for Walter Ray. Does strike, but still down 23. They got a 13. But Collins has 3 in a row going.
Oh,
Again.
dang. Even the
Cannot
bucket.
find the 1-3 pocket. There's a breakdown. Randy detailed that a moment ago about wanting to finish on that left lane. That's a stronger lane. However, struggles. And leaves the 8-pin. Chris Collins has all but wrapped this up. 2 late opens now for Walter Ray in the 6th and 8th will seal his fate. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I'll tell you what, you can hear a pin drop in here right now. Chris Collins is on his way to winning his first ever Denny's PBA Tour title. Working on a 3-bagger in the 220s, 8th frame.
Chance for a 45-pin lead here to pretty much end it. Oh, he gets some help on number 10, and that will put him
Collins
in
just
the
slammed
driver's seat to wrap this one up. Unbelievable break for Collins. How about number 10 going down? 4-bagger, 9th foundation frame. The lead is ballooned to 45 pins thanks to Walter Ray's major struggles with 2 opens. Chance to go 55. He'll do it.
Yep.
Chris Collins
That
is
rocks
on
up
the
his head.
verge of clinching his first ever Denny's PBA Tour title.
Way to go, baby. Way to go.
And looking to derail Walter Ray's hopes of tying Earl's record. Incredible.
Well, the best Walter Ray can shoot is 212. Chris Collins is in the 240s. He doesn't even need a mark in the 10th frame. Just keep it on the lane. Chris Collins has won his first tour title, a berth into the Dexter Tournament of Champions. His wife knows the score.
She can't believe it. I think they may get to upgrade now to a bigger house in Savannah, Georgia. That's where they're going to move this week. They have made that plan. And I'm sure the family is elated. They've made the trip from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Dad, Ronnie, the great South Carolina basketball player. His day, Chip and Chris, tremendous doubles players. They play professionally in Europe. Now it's bowling, and he is the man of the moment. He's about to take out Walter Ray. You're right, Randy. It's just silent in here. I think the only people moving it up are the Collins family. That's it.
Well, I know a lot of people wanted to see Walter Ray break, or at least tie the record today. But, you know, you really got to hand it to Chris Collins. Great game he bowled. He strikes out. He's going to shoot 267. That's not the last time you're going to see that man right there.
Certainly not. Well, this must be extraordinarily disheartening to come so close. 1 match away, a few frames away from tying the record. Chris Collins is a Denny's PBA Tour champion. And he and his brother Chip, a police detective from Fayetteville, North Carolina, who just got promoted, he told us this week, to sergeant, have a lot to celebrate. This incredible month of birthdays and wedding anniversaries, a new home for Chris and his wife in Georgia, and somehow Walter Ray's got to dig down and find a way to come back.
Chip is a sarge, and Chris was in charge. Just go with it.
Well said, partner. Well said.
All right, baby.
Here comes Jim. You knew that was coming.
Dang. I'd like to say Chris Collins' performance was amazing, of course.
The identical twins celebrate, and now wife Julie. Watch your step. Gets the victory hug too. First ever title.
Also performance by
And
Chris
the end
Collins.
of this week's quest
Like it and
for
subscribe.
Walter Ray. 40